You have been training for years, you're eating right, you told yourself this one thing that most people does. Maybe I just don't have genetics for this. In my 18 years of experience, training myself and training other clients, coaching people, what I have came across is, welcome back to Strongest in the Bloodline, where we cut through all the BS and get to the real thing, all the science-based, proven, evidence-based talk that we do here. Let's see if genetics can make huge difference or not enough to push you back from getting the results that you're looking to get. Genetics excuse. Why is mostly a myth instead of a reality? Genetics do play some role in terms of the length of your limbs, the inherited muscle mass, the amount of fat that you are actually already holding. All of that literally comes from your genetics. Yes, it does make huge difference in terms of type 1, type 2 fibers, which one you hold better. If you are an endurance-based human being or power-based human being, that's something you do get decided by your genetics. But despite all of that, there are a lot of ways to break through that whole thing, the whole myth of genetics holding you back, and gain the results that you're looking to gain. How does that actually impact you? So the number one problem in that whole scenario is the consistency. First thing that you are missing from this whole genetic myth is you are not consistent to begin with. Consistency is a part of habit. It's a part of mindset. It's not part of your DNA. It's not embedded in your DNA that you can be consistent or not consistent. If you are consistent enough, then results will come. I cannot tell you how many people are saying they eat enough, as in like, oh, I train 3 to 4 times or 5 times a week and I eat enough. But that's not the truth. I have said this many times before in all of my previous videos. You need to be master of your nutrition if you are going to the gym. If you do not know how many calories you're consuming, how many calories you're supposed to consume, what sort of food you're supposed to consume, you will always end up being on the other side of this conversation, which is genetics are the reason to blame. Second culprit is your eating has not been on track for a very long time along with your exercise. That's why you are failing to see the results. The third big reason is progressive overload. Most of you are just following a random program, something you looked online, something you copied from a buddy on the floor from a gym, or someone you saw in the gym, training in a certain way with the certain reps, and you thought of to yourself, you know what, it's working for him, it will work for me as well. I'm just gonna copy paste it and see where it goes. 3 weeks down the road, their knees hurt, their back hurt, their shoulder hurt, they have neck pain, they are more sore than anything rewarding, and they don't see any change on the scale. Why? Because they are so burnt out. You need to start off light, start off with something that you can actually execute without hurting yourself, and then slowly progress onto that. Add a tiny bit of weight every 10 days, every 2 weeks, or every 3 weeks onto exact what you're lifting. For example, if you start doing bicep curls with 8 kilo dumbbell for 10 reps on week 1, week 2 you should aim for 12 reps, same weight, same number of sets, but instead of 10 reps you will go for 12 reps. Third week comes along, if you cannot do 12 reps with a little bit more weight, so you will go heavier weight, but you will drop your reps to 8 or 10, and then you will keep repeating this cycle long enough so you can keep progressing onto it. As you reach a certain point, let's say 7-8 months down the road, you can't increase weight anymore and the reps are just going out of hand. You're flying to like 15-20 reps now. What's the smartest thing to do? You increase the number of sets instead of keep increasing the weight. Most of us have such a high intense or high stressful lifestyle that we forget to sleep properly, we forget to rest properly. Our brain is always wired up because of the phone, because of the social media, because of the scrolling, and we are all constantly under this intense lightning, intense stimulation of the visuals that we are getting from the phone, from the TVs, from the flashy stuff, from the laptops, or just in general. When you go out there's all these like media flashy things going around you, and then comes your family stress, then you come your financial stress from your job, stress from XYZ, a lot of things that give you stress in life. So keeping all of them in mind, on top of that, you're going to the gym, there's a physical stress on your body as well that you are just completely ignoring how stressed your body is and how much recovery you actually need. Most of us, you probably never pay attention to it and just stick with our 5 to 6 hours of sleep, and then we expect amazing results when we start going to the gym. Here's my take. In short, genetics is a fixable variable. Your process is not. Every time you blame your genetics, you're closing a door onto the thought of putting more effort. Most people hasn't even hit their peak of what genetically they are capable of doing. I'm literally talking about 99% of the people haven't even experienced what genetically they are able to do. You know where genetics comes in? I'll tell you this thing. When you are pushing your limits and you want to be that one person in the whole world's competition, which is Olympics, and you want to win the gold medal, that's where a tiny bit of genetics comes into the play. But most of us, I'm talking about 99.8% of the people, don't even have that goal. Their goal is simple. I want to look good, I want to feel good, I want to feel strong. For these three things, genetics are not to the blame. It's all your drawbacks that the pointers that you're missing, that's to blame. Your inconsistency, sleep, recovery, nutrition, your program, that's what's to blame. So don't blame your genetics, blame the job that you're not doing, blame the things that you're missing on. Fix that and you will fix your genetics. And that's it for today. If you like what I said, like, subscribe, share this video, comment below if you want to know more, if you want me to explain more topics, or if you have any thoughts, please let me know in the comments. And my name is Rashpal. I'll see you next time. Peace out.